Yo, fellow here with another message. Breaking into your internet Wi-Fi system, breaking into your personal YouTube customized information channel. If you're subscribed to me, then you're a wise person. And right now, you're subscribed to a person who has had a couple of schwallies, or let's just say a beer and a half. So I'm feeling good, and I don't care, not that I don't care, I respect everyone for their discipline, but if you're feeling like I was feeling an hour ago, too busy in my mind trying to find an escape, compared to how I feel now, just a lot more relaxed, a lot more happy, at ease with music, at ease with the world, then I think if I'm experimenting on myself here, I definitely can justify my actions for having a drink. So with that being said, I'm making a video today because I just want to remind people that we are all one. And I've been reading a lot, and a thing that keeps propping up, so I might as well say it to you, because I know that a lot of you don't know me at all, but you might be watching this video. A lot of things have been going through my head, but one particular point has been the matter of, as human beings, we're like probably the only being on the planet that actually uses the past, that actually holds on to the past. And this is like what causes stress, what causes disease, what causes most difficult things that happen in the planet. It's the fact that we can't let go of the past, or we can't remember the past as far back as we should. And as far back as we should remember the past is my theory, whether it's true or not. My theory is what we should all believe, really, is that we're all from Africa. We're all from Africa. Because if you believe that we're all from Africa, if you go far back enough, we're all from the same place, and we're all the same oneness of people, then you realise that there is no special families, special divisions. A lot of people say, oh, there's bloodlines, there's alien species that came down to Earth to breed with a certain type of people so that they could be the elite, they're the selected ones, they are better. No one is better than anyone. We all have potential, we all have purpose, we all have characteristics and things that we're built with as we're born in our DNA. But we also have the ability to change our DNA, to change our ways, to change our mind, to change our bodies. You could say you could change your spirit, but I mean, you can change your spirit experiences. So if you're born shy, or you're born very energetic person, you can always find ways to calm down. If you're born shy like I was, you can find ways of opening up and expressing yourself, which actually this internet has been a good tool to do that. So a lot of people think the internet's not real, and I've said it myself that it's all fake, it's all bullshit. TV, internet, radio, it's all fake, but it's not really fake, because we're still communicating, we're still vibrating ourselves through this medium, through this device which goes into this network and can be listened to. It is real, because otherwise everything musically that I've ever listened to is fake, and I cannot accept that. It's not fake. It means so much to me. It's taught me so much. It is part of me. Music is a massive part of my life, more than anything. I've learned more from music than probably anything about the true nature of like how we can be, how we are, how we can express ourselves, how we can heal each other. And like another thing that was going through my head was, okay, yeah, we're all tested here. I think our main test as human race is to be able to give energy and to heal people, to give. That's the main test, because we can all work on like receiving information, transmuting information, processing information, transmuting, it means the same thing. We can work on how we receive things in our five senses, but we need to work on how we give it, how we expel this, how we breathe out. We can breathe in, and we all like to receive, we all feel good when we receive, but how can we give back? Because that is ultimately the biggest, most important test of our whole species, our whole race, our whole planet. That is the plan, that is the purpose of Earth. We have to be one thing. I know I've had a few drinks and you'll be like, oh, he's off on one again. But this is the truth, man. We all need to learn how to rise above as one race. We need to be one race again. Look back to Africa. We were all there together. We've all been through tough times. Our ancestors, we worked it out as a family, and we always will. We need to let go of war. Adolf Hitler is not walking around anymore. There is no Stalin. There is nothing like how it used to be. It's a different place. It's a different time. Come on, we need to get together again. Seriously, talk things out. Heal each other. Heal ourselves. Heal each other. Just because you're happy like I am now doesn't mean everyone else is. Help them heal. Listen to them. Come on, we need to work this out. We cannot go into a position where there's going to be another world war, a proper large-scale world war. We cannot do this. We cannot bury this planet, because we've had the technology for a long time, more than enough to destroy this planet indefinitely. So it's nothing. We're not only the human race. We're not talking about just our selfish humans that think we run everything. We're talking about every species on the planet would be wiped out. We'd probably, if we started messing with this Earth, we'd split it in half like a frickin' football being chopped in half by a samurai sword. Or we'd knock it out. We'd block out the sun with our smog, with our horrible nuclear weapons. Like, these are the things that we have in arsenals in the masses. I believe in aliens, I believe in angels, I believe in good and evil spirits. I believe there's wars, like Star Wars, there's things going on in space. There's things going on, we're affecting the things in space because we're all connected on different levels and different dimensions. So everything, we're like mini gods, all of us, in a way, I think. So never consider yourself as like someone that doesn't mean anything, because you never know, you could be a powerful person in the universe, you just don't know, you just don't quite know. But you could be a really powerful person in the upper stages and the other dimensions, because everything could be connected, like bonded to each other in some way. So don't just consider and don't listen to people, because people will only talk on what they've been through. You need to work it out for yourself. You need to know your own version of events. You need to do your own research, inner search, outer search. You need to do this while you're young, while you have time. Or when you're old and you just want to open your mind again to new things, new concepts, new ideas. Do it. Do it. Keep yourself well. Keep yourself happy. Keep your stomach well. Your stomach is directly connected to your brain. If your stomach's not in a good place, you're going to be feeling shit. You're going to be hating everyone. You're going to be hating the place you live. You're going to be hating everything. If you get that right, you can love everyone, everything. You can begin to start to love everyone unconditionally. You begin to be at ease and start giving off this healing energy and being at peace, finding your purpose. Come on, if you're old and you've already found your purpose, you've already done it, teach people. People want to learn. We're young people, but we don't think we know it all. We need to learn from you guys. You've been on the planet longer than us. We're not pretending we know everything. I know shit all. I'm only 25 years old. I love listening to older people speak. I love listening and reading about people that lived hundreds of years ago and 50 years ago, 60 years ago, whatever. People that have lived on this planet and know more than me. They've been through more than me. They've seen more different kinds of people than I have. You know, I'm only getting used to diversity of culture since I've been living in England, really. Because where I'm from, they don't have the diversity of people as much. So there's just There's a few different tribes all merging into one, and then there's the local, main overriding local tribe. Here we've got so many different cultures in England, mate, it's unreal. It is like a little alien planet, and you're seeing so many different kinds of people and characters spring up all the time. Like, it's a spiritual experience, and I'm so grateful to be a part of it here and have all this time. I don't have a lot of money, I have time though. I've got a cheap gym to go to. This gym I go to, it's like sometimes it's like a big family in there. It's like we're all there, we're all connected, you know, no one's like disrupting anyone, we're helping each other. That is a mini community there, that's a small planet if you want. Like, this is what we need this getting together, helping each other, and most people are in on that. We just need to like persuade the people in power now, the politicians, the people in charge, the people that are like having big heavy weight on what they say and what they do. Like, there's a lot more attention and weight in everything they do. We need to be talking to them, trying to get them with us. We're trying to get with them as well. We're not seeing them as better than us, but we're seeing a necessary government, which is still happening today. There's still a government where people are like, the mass of people are still dictated by the few. And I have nothing bad to say about that, because firstly, I'm a pragmatic person, so what is me talking bad about how things have gone wrong in the past, how is that going to really change like the positive vision that we have for the future, that I have for the future? How is that going to, I'm not going to take on board all this baggage from the past. I'm going to shake it all off. I'm going to do my best to shake it off. This is how the politicians should be looking at each other in the mirror. They should be saying, how am I best going to shake off this baggage and speak to someone as an individual, and what needs to be done now for the planet? How am I going to say, what can we do? How's Putin going to look in Trump's eyes and say, okay, have you done your meditation? I've done my meditation. I've shook off my baggage. I've got rid of my cobwebs. And now we're here talking man to man. We're talking not just man to man, we're talking country to country, okay? And there's a lot of people in their parties, each side, there's a lot of very influential figures with money and everything else, but money isn't everything. And when you're making decisions in terms of a country, you need to have your heart involved, you need to have the country's best possible outcome, and you need to remember your roots. Remember, we're all from Africa, I'll say it again, we're all from Africa, we're all from there. We're all one big family that we eventually started immigrating out. And if you don't believe it, why not believe it? Because we're all still on this earth. We're all here together. All a big family, kids, young, old. But when you're an adult, you can actually influence things. When you're a kid, yeah, you can't influence that much except for your own personal, like, family's lives. And when you're an older person, you can teach. So as I say, like, we want to learn, we want to be taught from you guys. We'll keep listening, we'll keep paying attention. Hopefully some younger people are paying attention to me, but hopefully, like, anyone that's watching, subscribed or not to this Frano page, I've been doing videos for like nearly a year now, and I've improved myself personally. I'm more confident now. I do my music, so I'm more confident than ever. I'm more at peace now. I've just generally, like, I see the world in a different place, in a different way than I ever have before, from this whole year of creativity and freedom and being able to research what I want to research and not be in fear, because fear is only going to hold you back. These countries are in fear of losing things, fear of people losing lives, and they're seeing it. And every time they think about the past, they think about people that have died, innocent people that have died. I know I'm sensitive to this, all of this, but I'm a pragmatic optimist for the future. And if you saw yourself as a pragmatic optimist for the future, you'd have to work with what you have now. And what we have now is a vastly growing population, and we've got a strong population of really strong characters and good people. And I see that every day where I am here. I see a diverse culture of good people. The world is quite a diverse place. Although people are still choosing to segregate with different people, like, well, with people from their race, instead of looking into, like, integrating more. I want to integrate. Like, why can't we all just integrate a little bit more? Obviously, I'm an idealist as well, as you can see there. But basically, what I'm saying is that it's about time we remembered that we're all on this planet together, and there's like as it is in heaven and earth, like, we need to all rise as one. Like, as this dimension affects other dimensions, our race, our test on this planet is to rise as one by healing this planet. And if you look into people like Bill Gates, they're going to give $50 billion plus to charity. And they're going to be looking into projects. When Bill Gates is getting old, he's quite old now, maybe in the next 20, 30 years, when he's getting towards his deathbed, he's going to be looking into people that he can put his money into that can actually heal the planet, give the world healing, give everyone food, resources, not just food, but the means to make food. They're not going to go, I've heard about charity projects where people go into these places and they build a well, and then 2 weeks later the well gets destroyed, and then another charity group comes in and builds the well again from the rubble, and it gets destroyed. This isn't sustainability. You got to be sustainable. We've got to build like schools, hospitals, everything that you've had as a child, if you're lucky enough to have had it. We've got to make that in the other parts of the world, and we won't have a problem with population. Hopefully we'll free up borders, we'll free things up so we can actually roam this planet as we're supposed to be able to. Back in the day we had to build a massive ship to try and travel to these unknown lands. Now we know everything about the earth, we know every patch of land pretty much there is. And why are we not able to travel to it? If we have the money, we should be able to go and live somewhere. But they make these things called passports and they make it all difficult. You need a working visa, you need a reason to be there. Well, you don't. If you're working somewhere, you should be able to go there and work and serve that place, and it might be the place for you. Just because you're born in Britain or you're born in America or you're born anywhere doesn't mean that that's the place for you. You need to be able to, as a human being, you need to be able to find the place that's for you on earth. But firstly, we need to heal this earth. So that's number one. We need to be able to like give to these poor places. Like everyone give their bit. Don't just look at people like Bill Gates and these rich people that are going to give a lot, because they will give a lot when it's time. That we're not like just going to wait and live on a prayer. You need to give your bit, give your little bit. £5 a month, £2 a month, £10 a month. Give it directly to the people that are poor in your community, or give it to a charity. It's going to help. If everyone did that, it'd be gone. You wouldn't need a Bill Gates, because it would just be gone. Like poverty would just die off. Malaria, all these bad diseases that are killing people, AIDS, cancer, all this research, if we all gave a little bit, instead of going out and serving ourselves all the time, just gave, it would just all disappear. You don't realise it would accelerate the process that's inevitable. As an optimist, it's inevitable that it's going to change. But all of this can be accelerated. It's about how much you want to accelerate this golden age that's coming for the human race. How quickly do you want to make it? Because I don't talk about the bad. I don't want to know about the bad. I want to know about the best potential future. That's what I'm preaching. And that's unity for the whole planet. That's free movement for the whole planet. That's peace, and it will come. It will come, because people like me are still around. We're still talking about it. We're still believing in it. So as long as there's people like me out there, and there's people like Bill Gates that are willing to give, and there's all kinds of people that are giving on a daily basis to charities and people that need it, as long as you people are doing your work, there's no way that this will not occur. There will be a time in the future. It can be 50 years, 100 years, 150, 200 years. It doesn't matter. There will come a time. As long as there's not a war or a meteor or something destroys our planet, there will come a time where we actually achieve this planet's goal of pure freedom and peace on this earth. And that's all I have to say. Like, this is my main message. This is my purpose. Like, everything, I want to do what I want to do in life. That's music based. I want to heal people as well. I want to give. I've been brought up, I've had it all. I've had TV, food, a nice warm bed. I want everyone to have the ability to entertain themselves, to eat, to sleep, and have comfort, and have a family around them, and not worry, not be in fear for their life, because fear is so fucking, I don't believe in it, but only because I'm deluded and I'm so far from it. I'm so far from that fear. That's why I'm talking to you right now in this way, because I see the light. I know the light. I know it's going to happen. It's just a matter of when. And as I say, like, as long as there's people like me around, it's going to happen. We give, and we inspire others to give, and that's it. So peace in and out again. This is Frano, over and out. Come on, this is happening. Believe. Just get yourself in a position where you can believe, man. Forget the past. Forget it all. It's now. This is pragmatic. This is now.